Unfortunately, dearest beloved, each and every one of them has to pay. They all have to pay for what they did against you. They all have to account for all what they did against you. You meant good, but they meant evil. You had a heart to see them grow, but but they've they've nurtured a heart of destruction towards you. You protected them, but they exposed you to danger. You fought for them, but they joined your enemies to fight against you. You recommended them, but what did they do? They discredited you and turned down and discouraged those that took interest in promoting you. You praised them for their success, but they went on a mission to destroy your endeavors. You watched over them, but it turned a blind eye to the situation that you were facing. You cried with them. You cried for them. But they mocked, laughed, looked at you, and said they were never going to be happy for your success. They rejoiced over your pain. They rejoiced over your challenges. They rejoiced over your downfall. The very people that you brought to yourself, the very people that you've been taking care of them, the very ones that you've been looking after them and making sure they are good. Well, unfortunately for you, beloved, there was a Judah. There was a Judah. And the Judah wasn't even the one that you thought that was a Judah. The Judah was the one you thought that was able to stand for you in thick and thin, because they gave you the assurance. They made you to understand, to realize that they're going to be with you through thick and thin, dearest beloved. The Judah turned out to be the one that you never expected. My God. Even those who have been persecuting you, insulting you in your face, discriminating and doing all kinds of things, beloved, they were not even like, so, though you felt bad because you saw some people that you loved persecuted you, but again, they did those things in the open, in your face. But the one that was busy consoling you, the one that was busy talking to you, the one that was busy giving you hope and letting you know that they will always be for you and standing by you, dearest beloved, was the same one that turned around and stabbed you so deep. If not right that as I'm talking, some of you are still like, you are still in unbelief, like you are still in disbelief. That's the one that you trusted so much is the same one that has stabbed you so deep. Some of you are still in disbelief, dearest beloved, because it doesn't make sense. It does not really make sense. Life, dearest beloved. Of all the people that you brought around you, The one that you were even suspecting that was going to be your betrayer, instead turned out to be that which has been fighting for you and protecting you in the background. Whereas the one that promised to be with you, the one that makes you to feel safe, was the one that was actually plotting your ruin. That is, it makes you to feel safe. They brought you closer. So they've been considering you like an enemy, and they brought you closer. And they took their time to study you. They took their time to plan. They took their time because the truth is they were always listening to what you were saying. They were always like, okay, look, like they say you want to destroy your enemies, bring them closer. Keep your enemies closer. That was what someone did. They brought you closer. They won your trust. They won your heart. And then they turned around without conscience, without even thinking of the good times. They turned around without even, my God, listen, beloved, regardless of what, no matter what, no matter what, no matter how bad someone is, there is at least an element of goodness in that person. It is not like you were that so bad. No, you were not bad. You're not a bad person. But they took matters in their hands and set all kinds of traps. Are you wondering why you knocked some doors and those doors did not open? The one you fed decided to bite your finger. Are you wondering why you planned something so well and that thing turned out to be a nightmare? That thing turns out to backfire on you and you be like, I did everything right. But why did this thing backfire on me? Someone, somewhere, conducted a situation to work against you. And someone will come to tell me, oh, we all have enemies, people who are bound to do whatever they want to do, but it's okay. But beloved, the truth is, when situations are going on like this, we need to talk about the situations. If things like that are happening, I won't talk about this. How do you want people to get healed? Someone will tell me, you keep talking only about negative things. No, beloved, we need to talk about negative things. If God is revealing good things, we talk about the good things. If God reveals negative things, we talk about those negative things. We balance situations. Life is balanced, beloved. We overcome them by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of our testimonies. God is exposing situations to redeem his people, to heal his people, to console his people, to redirect his people, to warn his people. So you have to be vigilant. We all have to be vigilant. And in this situation, beloved, God is saying that the one that you thought that was bad defended you in the background. But the one that you thought that was so good and closer to you was the enemy that drew you closer and was plotting on ways on how to betray you, like how Judas betrayed Christ. Someone sold you off. Someone sold you off. Isn't that bad enough of a situation to talk about? So, dearest beloved, There shall be no peace for the wicked. You will not fight this battle. You will not confront them, but you allow them to go hang themselves like how Judas hung himself. Yes, that's exactly what is going to happen. They will weep in pain. They will lament. And they will call for help in that time of depression, and help will be so far-fetched. Help is going to be so far from them. Because vengeance is the Lord's. He's going to repay. He said he shall fight for you and he shall hold your peace. Exodus 14:14. That's what's going on right now. God is fighting for you. What you went through, what you survived, dearest beloved, was what was enough to claim the life of someone that was not strong enough. Sometimes you tell yourself that you've developed a thick skin. Sometimes you tell yourself that you've gone through just so much, but you don't even know what's forthcoming. We are never strong enough. Enough to not feel sometimes the bullet that the enemy targets us with. But you know what? Even if the bullets come, Bible says 1,000 shall fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but no harm shall befall you. For you shall stand from afar and watch the punishment of the wicked. But they shall surely gather and they shall surely scatter. They shall come in one way, but they'll go back in 7 different ways. You shall be untouchable. Even if you feel the heat, the bullets, you remain untouchable. That's why you are still strong and alive today. And you shall be testifying of the goodness of God in your life. There was never going to be a way to be that possibility for them to completely destroy you. Even death could not hold Christ in the grave. No matter what they did against him, he still glorified God. His death and resurrection glorified God. Some of you have died several times. Like they punched you, you fell down, like you collapsed, you got up, you kept moving. You kept going. I'm talking about death. I don't mean just, the final death. I'm talking about you going through that moment of darkness, that moment of uncertainty, that moment that you thought that you were going to give up, but you didn't give up. God revived your body, your soul, your mind. Hallelujah. God revived you, and he will keep revive you, just like how he revived the dry bones. God will revive. God will keep breathing in you. You will live longer. You will live. You are going to live longer. In fact, God has added to you many more years. Many more years. God has given you a glorious second chance. A glorious second chance. And anyone that touches you touches the Lord. Anyone that touches you touches the Lord. Hallelujah. They can't touch you and get away with it. Vengeance is mine, I will repay, said the Lord. Hallelujah. Romans 12 verse 19. This means that God is going to deal with those who rise up to attack you, or God is going to handle those who rose up and came against you in a certain way that was totally unacceptable unto the Lord. Vengeance is taking place, dearest beloved. Vengeance is taking place. Vengeance is taking place. Vengeance is taking place. But whosoever shall offend one of these little ones which believed in me, it were better for them that a millstone were hung about his neck. Whomever that touches you would have been better that something else happens to them, or that something else that they encounters something else, because what's going to be befalling them is going to be what they will never wish, they will never wish on anyone. Matthew 18 verse 16. Hallelujah. So it's a severe warning against those that came at you or are planning to come at you to destroy you. Glory be to God. May the Lord continue to bring vengeance in every situation that you've encountered. Vengeance, 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 vengeance. May the Lord continue to put his eyes on every affairs of your life. Because you need that right now. You truly, 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 truly need that right now. I pray peace in your life. I pray grace. I pray for strength. I pray for healing. If your spirit was bruised or your soul bruised, I pray for a total healing. If your life has been chaotic, I pray for peace. If there was that stagnation that was created by someone, I pray for your forward movement. This is your moment. This is the time for you to not be bothered anymore in the land. It's time for you to be at peace. Keep calm. And just know that there is vengeance in the spirit. There is vengeance in the spirit. Things are happening in the spirit. I bless God for your life. And I appreciate God for your life. May God grant you more peace, more strength, and in all things. Hallelujah. God bless you so much for listening. Please, I'm not offering coaching sessions right now. Beloved, I'm on a break. Glory be to God. Yes, but I'll be back. I appreciate God for your life. Thank you to all those of you that have booked and I was not there. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you, because God has taken care of those things. Hallelujah. And the technical team also has handled the situation. Glory be to God. We'll be back very soon. We're going to be back very, very soon. And I'm going to enjoy seeing your faces and talking with you. God bless you. Take care of yourself. I love you. I have been Amy Lindsay. Faith is our vehicle, and love is our strength. See you in the next video.